So you heard about the spot Bitcoin ETF. You saw the crazy price gains over the past couple of months. Maybe you caught a glimpse of Cathie Wood's unbelievable $1.5 million price prediction.
Our bull case is $1.5 million by 2030.
And now you want to know just what exactly cryptocurrency is and how it's going to be the next big thing. Well, you're in the right place, so let's take a look into it. So if you ask our good friend ChatGPT what is cryptocurrency, it's going to spit this out at you. Cryptocurrency, or crypto for short, refers to digital or virtual currencies that use cryptography for security and operate on decentralized networks, typically based on blockchain technology. Unlike traditional currencies, cryptocurrencies are not controlled by any central authority, such as a government or a financial institution, making them decentralized and often characterized by transparency, security, and the potential for innovative financial applications. All right, so that was definitely a mouthful and made absolutely zero sense to anybody watching this video. It doesn't even make sense to me, and I'm the one making the dang video.
So listen up. We're gonna go ahead and break this down from a fundamental standpoint.
Essentially, cryptocurrency is just like any other type of currency. Take the US dollar, for example. You use it in exchange for goods and services. That's essentially what cryptocurrency is, except it's got a couple of key features that hope to innovate on our old fiat system of doing things, such as the US dollar and other things like that. For starters, cryptocurrency is a completely online form of money. Therefore, it negates the purpose of owning any paper or coins that indicate you own said currency. Having a completely digital currency has a bunch of key benefits, but just to name a few, it's going to have faster transaction speeds, better security, 24/7 availability, and on top of that, it's easy to innovate on top of it. Secondly, one of cryptocurrency's main objectives was to be a decentralized form of money. Therefore, no one party has complete control on the supply of said currency. Take the United States dollar, for example. The United States government, as well as the Federal Reserve, have complete control over the supply or the amount of money currently in the United States economy. Therefore, they can turn the money printers on or off whenever they please, which will inflate or deflate the value of our money. Now, of course, they say,
"We act in the people's best interest."
But I think we've heard that once or twice before, and I'm not willing to put my full confidence into that. The only way of achieving a system completely rid of greed and corruption is decentralization, which is exactly what cryptocurrency is aiming to do. And now that we've got the two main objectives of cryptocurrency, let's get on to the most confusing part by far. How does it actually work? And in order to do this as efficiently as possible, we're gonna have to break up cryptocurrency into two separate categories: proof of work on one side and proof of stake on the other. Both of these systems work on an underlying network of computers that all work together to secure the network and validate transactions. Let's start with proof of work, and the largest cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, is based on this system. In proof of work, the underlying network of computers work together to solve very complex math problems in order to validate each transaction. This process is referred to as mining, and it requires a lot of computational power to do so. Therefore, a lot of different computers all around the world are used, making the network more and more decentralized. Also, since these math problems are so complex, no single person or even group of people will have enough computational power to override the system and take control of it, making it very secure from malicious attacks. The other category is called proof of stake, and the second largest crypto, Ethereum, is based on this system. So proof of stake works by giving the option for owners of a certain cryptocurrency to put their coins that they own up as collateral in order to validate the network. For doing this, they receive a percentage gain, kind of like a dividend payment of a stock, of the amount that they choose to put up as collateral or stake. These staked coins act as the validators of the network, where algorithms run to make sure the transactions are legitimate. Both of these systems are commonly used today in order to keep these cryptocurrencies decentralized and secure. The fact that cryptocurrency is a completely digitalized asset with inherent properties that make it decentralized and secure make the prospects for this future very, very bright. Especially in a world we live in today where greed and corruption seem to become more and more prevalent as we move forward. All right, all that's great to know, but let's get to the real reason you clicked on this video in the first place. How do you get filthy rich with cryptocurrency? Like all new asset classes, cryptocurrency is an extremely volatile asset. Don't be surprised if your portfolio is going through 50 to 60% swings. If the sound of that scares you, maybe you want to wait a little bit longer for this asset class to mature. The longer you wait and the more money that moves into this asset class, it's going to stabilize the price because it's going to take a lot more money coming in or out of the network in order to move the price a similar amount. However, the longer you wait, you risk having a less upside potential. So what makes cryptocurrency a great investment? Not financial advice. Well, crypto's not for everybody, and each person may want to hold more or less than others. Cryptocurrency is an inherent risky investment. As time moves forward, it's going to become less risky, yes, of course. But where we are right now in cryptocurrency life cycle, it's still a risky investment. Therefore, you should only invest an amount where if it goes completely to zero and you lose every dime, your life's not going to change too much. Now, getting into what exact crypto you should be buying, I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money. That decision has to come with you. I personally have my money in Ethereum, and I think Bitcoin and Ethereum are the two coins that you should seriously consider investing your money in because they're the largest by market cap and they're going to have the least downside risk. A lot of these smaller altcoins are going to have risk of fraud and bankruptcy, and there's even been stories in the past of just cryptocurrencies raising a bunch of money and then the owners just take all that money and leave, never to be seen again. The upside potential with these coins are, of course, a lot higher than these bigger coins because it doesn't take that much money for it to shoot up 600% in a day. But what is 600% of your money if you lose all of it or it goes to complete zero in an afternoon? It's not going to matter. So I personally wouldn't touch these altcoins at all. The last thing I want to talk about in this video is how much of your portfolio should you have invested in cryptocurrency. Now, I think determining this number is all going to depend on how old you are and how close to retirement you are, and what's your risk appetite. Are you going to be okay stomaching those red days, or are you the type of person to panic sell when everything goes down in value? Let's start with the older people first. I think if you're on the older side and you're getting close to retirement, your main focus should be on preserving your wealth instead of growing it. Of course, you can still buy some cryptocurrency and have it in your portfolio, but I would treat this more of a gamble instead of an actual long-term investment, and I would keep it 5% of your portfolio or even less. They say that nobody knows what the stock market's going to be doing over a short time frame. Well, if that's the case, then I guarantee that nobody knows what the heck's going to happen in the crypto market over a short time frame. However, Bitcoin's been the best performing asset since its inception, so over a longer time frame, I have better hopes for it. So if you're on the younger side, maybe you're in your 20s like me, your risk appetite can be much larger and you can invest a larger percentage of your portfolio in these risky cryptocurrency assets. For starters, if you're in your early 20s, you're probably just getting into investing, and 100% of your portfolio at 20 is probably still less money in dollar value than 5% of somebody's portfolio when they're 65, if that makes sense.
No.
What I'm trying to say is you don't have that much money to lose in the first place, so taking these risky gamble-like investments could pay off big time in the future, and your downside risk isn't that great. However, I don't think you should go crazy and YOLO all your money in these shitty altcoins. I think cryptocurrency is a fantastic investment. However, you have to have already swallowed the pill that your complete investment could be wiped away in the blink of an eye. And if you have done that, then by all means, go invest in cryptocurrency. If you're on the younger side and you want to invest in cryptocurrency, I have a couple of checklist items that you should do first before you put money into crypto. Number one is you should be getting your employer match if you have a 401k through your employer. Number two, you should be maxing out your Roth IRA in a nice growth S&P 500 index fund every single year. Then finally, you can invest whatever money you have left over that you want to invest into crypto and go crazy with it. I don't care what you do, as long as you get that employer match and you max out your Roth IRA every year in nice, solid index funds. Whatever else you do with your money, just go have fun with it. And then if you're somewhere in the middle, maybe your 30s or your 40s, you should also be somewhere in the middle between your 60-year-olds and your 20-year-olds. Having some cryptocurrency in your portfolio, by all means, go ahead and do it, maybe a smaller amount, but again, max out that Roth IRA, get your employer match in your 401k, make sure your retirement is covered and your future is set, and then start messing around with some cryptocurrencies and try to make a bigger return in that asset class. And these investments are never set in stone. Maybe if you have a big winner in cryptocurrency, you can sell some of that as you get older and rotate it into some more safe plays in order to rebalance your portfolio. So going over some quick key takeaways from this video. First, we learned what cryptocurrency is trying to accomplish, how it actually works, and how to get filthy rich off of investing in it. And that's gonna wrap this video up. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video. I hope it was informational or entertaining at the least. Have yourselves a wonderful day and get on out of here.